Let's go. Yes, sir. Oh, that's loud. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yup. That's loud. Damn. What did I miss? What did I miss? Let's go. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, man, that's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. Oh, man, he's G2, G1 said, "Hey, that's how we starting the live off? We how to ask her what's her credit score on the first day." I'm weak. I'm weak.
Don't do me like
Hold on,
that.
hold on.
I'm weak.
Hey, first link, that's crazy. Hey, first link, y'all comparing Experian. Tell her show me your FICO. Tell her show me your Experian FICO 8 score before I order any appetizers. Hey, hey, before I order any apps, any appetizers, any drinks, I need to see that. I need to see that Experian off the top. That's crazy work. Or what's more accurate, Credit Karma or Experian? So, all right, Nito. So it's not about accuracy, bro. It's about which one the lenders are using. All right. So yeah, you want to be using Experian. You want to use my FICO. You want to use my Score IQ. Just because I'm tired of. Because all right. So when I first got started, we were using what's it called? Identity IQ, right? Nothing wrong with Identity. I still like Identity IQ. Um, but they don't show your FICO score. So as much as I want to say, your profile and your credit report makes up all your scores and all that stuff, which is true, right? But people do care about that FICO score. So instead of me trying to fight it, you know what I mean? We just switched up everything. So now we use my Score IQ, which is owned by the same company as Identity IQ, but it shows you all your FICO scores. All right. So that's what you want to see, right? You want to see whichever scores that lenders are going to be using, just so you're not surprised, right? If they pull a Experian FICO 8, right? And you got your stuff ready, you got a 777, right? 775, whatever. And they talking about you got a 740. You like, no, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So now you can say, hey, what scoring model y'all pull? You know what I'm saying? So you can compare the two. You know what I mean? So if y'all need your FICO score, just hit the link in my bio and click get your FICO score for $1. All right, wherever you're watching at. All right, let's go. I got a 779. Good shit. These are all client results, bro. So everybody on TikTok, what's up? I am live everywhere right now. The afternoon lives, I'm live everywhere. So TikTok over here, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, all over here. All right, on the other camera over here. So yeah, these are all just client results, bro. Can you go over my report on live? I emailed it to you a week ago. Oh shoot, you did. Yeah, I can find it. I can find it. Uh, 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 uh. Okay. Hey, do you know if you hey the Rockstar, do you know if you sent it to contact or Lewis? Contact at King Credit or Lewis at King Credit? Which one did you send it to, bro? So I can check that out. Oh, I didn't do no intro. Yeah, you're right. What's up, y'all? I'm Lewis. I'm the owner of King Credit Services, number one rated credit management company in San Diego, top rated in California, also nationwide. So if you need a free consultation, anytime now or in the future, just shoot me a DM. Let me put this stuff up for you. You can just click right here, shoot me a DM. Everybody else, YouTube, LinkedIn, you guys can just drop a comment or go send me a DM, whichever platform you're watching from, shoot me a message. All right. I go live twice a day, y'all, 9 a.m. and 9 and 3 p.m. Pacific time. I come on here just like this, answer people's credit questions, helping people out. And from time to time, when people send me their reports, I actually do live consultations too. So we're gonna knock one of those out today too. All right, Naomi, what's up, man? Is the Equifax score more important than the TransUnion? No, they're both very important. All right, they're both very important. You need both. You need all three. All right. Vita on TikTok. I have a 699 credit score at 18. Would I be able to finance a car? So the score is good, Vita, but it's about how many open accounts you have, right? I'm guessing you don't have that much credit age since you're only 18, unless you're an authorized user. So it's all about your profile. So if you got a couple open accounts, you should be all right. You might even need a cosigner or maybe a down payment, but for your first car, it's all good. You got to do what you got to do. Or, you can buy some cash, right? Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, you find a car in your budget, let's say you got 4,000 to spend, right? You're going to look for cars that are 6K, right? Then you're going to negotiate them down. Hey, I got 3,500 for you. They say no. Okay, I got 3,700 for you. They say no, 3,900. I got four. Like, work your way up and negotiate. But you know, you should be all right though, just depending on your profile. All right. He sent you my contact email. Okay, I got you. I got you. Xavier, why is one higher than the other one? I'm just starting mine because their scores are always going to be a little bit different, man. Because a lot of times we have different accounts, a different amount of accounts reporting to each credit reporting agency. So we might have 10 on Experian, 8 on Equifax, 6 on TransUnion. If there's a different amount of accounts, of course, the score is going to be different. And those accounts have different statement dates and stuff like that. So it's always fluctuating, bro. That's a good question, man. Earned yourself a follow. Let's go. Yes, sir. Credit Karma says 722. Is that legit? So if you're using Credit Karma, credit wise, Identity IQ, Smart Credit, they're going to show you what's called a Vantage score. All right. Nothing wrong with a Vantage score. Okay. It's just not used by lenders. It's not wrong or nothing like that. It's just not used by lenders. All right. If today, right now, Chase said, hey, we're using Vantage 3.0 scores, and then that'll be the real credit score, right? So that's how I let you know. It's not about um it's about whichever score that the lender is using. All right. So if you're using those, Credit Karma, Credit Y, all those, you can use it for the accounts and activity, right? That's going to be accurate. But the score wise, you want a credit monitoring software that's going to show you all of your FICO scores, all of them. All right. Dance, I need help with my credit. Yeah, hit the link. Go to my profile right here and just hit the link and schedule a call or shoot me a DM. Easiest way is shoot me a DM because I answer those right after the live, y'all. Answer those right after the live. What's up, man? Hey, I ain't seen you in a minute. Hey. Oh, it's lit. It's lit. It's lit. Yeah, these are all client results, man. All client results, you guys. This guy had a bankruptcy. So my people over here, you can't see the background on my TikTok. My TikTok has a Credit Karma screenshot from a client that graduated a while ago, but he had a bankruptcy charge offs, all kind of stuff. I like showing this one because this guy never thought that he'd be in the 700. Tyler says plus 18. Now he's in the sevens, and he just had a bankruptcy charge. Like he's had bad credit his whole life, so that's why I like showing this one. And you meet people where they're at. All right. You meet people where they're at. You don't want to be showing stuff that's going to discourage people. Um, yeah. There's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into it, but yeah, this is you want to show client results. All right. Mando, I'm at 837, 8 credit cards, never financed a car. Should I? 40K. I mean, you can, Mando, at this point. I'm not sure how you have an 847 FICO 8 with no installment accounts. That really doesn't make sense to me. I've never seen that before. So um, yeah. Just because you don't have a car, do you have any other like type of installment accounts? Can I dispute a balance that I know I owe but just don't want to pay? Depends on what type of is it a charge off collection? What type of account is it, bro? Garrett, what's up, man? Garrett on TikTok. Just got my bankruptcy discharge. What's the best one to get my score back? Garrett, you want to watch the second pin video? Like to just add easy accounts, watch the second pin video on my page. If you want the services and everything, you want the gold or the platinum. All right, gold or the platinum. Either one works, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Credit Karma says 7. Already answered that. Already answered that. Tiara, what's up? What's up? She said repo. What's the best hack to get a repossession off? I was able to get it removed and they reinserted it. Yeah, because you probably disputed it wrong. You probably just said this account ain't mine or something like that, watching one of these scammers on social media. So that's not the way you want to do it. You really just want to get your report, find an inaccuracy. When you dispute, right, you're going to use that inaccuracy you found. Then once the credit reporting agencies mess up, meaning they're going to not update your credit report, they're not going to do a proper investigation, they're going to send stall tactics, they're going to do something wrong. Those are all violations, and that's what we use to sue. Um, so if you want us to do it, great. Shoot me a DM me the word king, or hit the link in the bio. If you want to do it yourself, hit the link in my bio, join that school community. Right? We got one next week for showing y'all how to find violations and sue. Shalia, are you in here, Shalia? Are you in the chat, Shalia? Let me know. I'm stuck at 820. How do I get to 850? Bro, keep doing what you're doing. You stuck at 820. You can you complaining about nothing. Yeah. Keep doing whatever you was doing to get to the 820, bro. How do I find out who I have to pay back on my collections? Well, I mean, once it gets to collections, we're really not paying those. So, but yeah, once you get your credit report, it should be on there. Yeah. So when you go down, when you're reading that credit report, right, for the collection, sometimes it's a little tricky. It'll say Midland, then in parentheses, it'll have the original creditor, like Capital One, Citibank, something like that, right? It'll have the original creditor in parentheses, or vice versa. So that's how you know it's a collection. You can also know by the account, by the details on the account too. How long should removals take? Depends, bro. Like, we get stuff removed the first round in a couple days, right? Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but we're trying to find violations and sue at the end of the day, right? You want to find violations and sue because it's the only, like, 100% way that you know that account's not going to come back, and you get compensated. You know what I'm saying? So it's a win-win for everybody. Win-win for everybody. Everybody on Instagram, what's up, man? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? People on LinkedIn, what's going on? Y'all can drop questions in the chat too. YouTube, what's up? Yep, y'all can drop questions in the chat too. Yep. All right, let's go. I'm just scrolling, you guys, so you don't have to double post or nothing like that. Don't spam the chat. Everybody gets their time, right? So I'll try to answer, the questions that covers most of other people's questions too. Louis F, as a 20-year-old in college, do I need to get any further than, damn it, hold on. Freedom Unlimited. Honestly, no, man. That Freedom, cool. You got that Chase. You can get you like a little installment account, like a little Kovo or something, just to have, a little credit mix. But yeah, you're good, bro. Yeah, you got the right idea. You don't want to over stress and, like, make it more difficult than it is already. You know what I mean? You got that Chase card. You can, get credit limit increases on that one. So when you get your next card, that limit will be high. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. What is the legit creditors? What do you mean? Too bonita. We have a Spanish department too, y'all. We have a Spanish department too. Let's go. Too bonita floor. Let's go. What are the legit creditors? So the creditors would be, the person that you originally opened up that account with. So, you filed the online application with Capital One, Citibank, Bank of America, I don't know. Yeah. Like the original person you filed out that application for. All right. Wisdom, what's good, man? Appreciate you. I'm about to rebuild my credit. Max, let's work. If you guys need easy accounts, right? No hard increase. You can get 7 to 10 open accounts with age, with credit mix, with no hard increase. Watch the second pin video on my page. All right, let's go. I have 5 accounts are closed, and I have a few collections and student loans on my credit is low. Yeah, Zach, sound like you need to schedule a free call, yo. Consultations are free, you guys. We look at your credit for free. All right, look at your credit for free. Okay, all you have to do is get your credit report and be ready for your consultation. All right, this is not some your homie from down the street that fixed credit and all. No, this is an actual business. We have a structure. We get results. We want to get people in and out. All right, let's get it. Monk Brown, what's up, man? Monk Brown over here on TikTok. What are the positive and negatives of co-signing it for an apartment? Positives? Shit. Hey, hey, last year's 2024 slogan was at 2024, I don't co-sign no more. You know what I mean? 25 at 2025, if I co-sign, it's mine. Right. So the only benefits is to the person you're co-signing for. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only person that gets the benefits. If you co-sign for someone and the person you co-sign for decide not to pay something, decide to be late, that's on your shit. You know what I'm saying? So um yeah, look, like I feel like the only time you should be co-signing for someone is your kid with their first car, right? When they 16, 17. Other than that, hey man, you're on your own. I don't even like when you've been in this industry for long enough, I don't even want to see, I don't even think that married couples should be co-signing and doing all that extra shit. You guys, the the amount of breakups and divorce and repos and bankruptcies and all that stuff that we see, it's actually crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I think everybody should be on their own. You know what I mean? Hey, you can get added as an authorized user and all that, but all that co-signing and co-mingling, I'm cool. I'm cool, man. All right, let's go. You guys don't have to put the question multiple times in the chat, y'all. Don't have to do that. How do I remove late payments? Brandon, we went over late payments um all last week, man. So you can let me turn this down. Jesus Christ. For the step by step, bro, Brandon, I would hit the link in my bio, get that King Credit bundle that got the late payment sauce in there. And if you want hands-on training, join that school community, man. I make it extra cheap, makes extra affordable so people can get the stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do another live on late payments, bro. That it just takes too long. All right. Sorry, that's not the answer you're looking for. I'm just being 100. All right. Actually, Brandon, you know what? That was crazy. Let me get through the rest of these questions, bro. I got a lot of them. And then if you're still here in about 20, 30 minutes, we can go over late payments, bro. And if it's a collection, what do I do? We're trying to find a violation and sue with collections. You can go the validation route. You might get lucky and all that stuff. We got that stuff for you too. But when it comes down to it, violation, that's how we're getting in the game. That's how we're suing. That's how we're getting paid. That's how we're getting settlements. That's how we're getting these accounts 100% removed. Okay. So yeah, again, if y'all want to do this yourself, we have all the tools you need. Hit the link in the bio, join that school community. It's only 17 bucks. Teach you how to find violations, sue, build your report, fix credit, all that good stuff. If you want us to do it, DM me the word king. All right, let's go. 862, don't miss a payment. Minimum at the very least, never carry a balance. At 862, that's not a FICO 8, bro. So what FICO score is that? What FICO scoring model is that? FICO auto score? Which one is that? Agree with the lawsuit approach. It's how I do it. Let's go. What's the best way to fix bad credit? Find violations, dispute, and sue, and add positive accounts to your profile. That's the way to do it, man. Like I keep it nice and simple, right? There's some stuff in between that, of course, but we're not doing FTC reports. We're not claiming identity theft. We're not doing false police reports. We're not scamming, right? Those days are over, you guys. The jig is up. If y'all haven't figured that out yet, the jig is up. The scammers are the scammers are in shambles right now. All right. CFPB ain't working. Hey, hey, your little codes and Credit Karma ain't working, huh? All those accounts coming back, huh? Just scamming ass. Scammies. Yeah. So you gotta learn how to do this shit for real. All right. Get your report, find inaccuracies, dispute. When the credit reporting agencies don't do what they're supposed to be doing, those are all violations. We use those to sue, bro. I keep it simple. Keep it 100. Keep it simple. I have a 750 credit score, tried to finance a car, got a 28% APR. Woo. All right, so this is a perfect example right here. Congrats on having a 750 at 19, though. That's really good, bro. Good shit, Ken. But it's a perfect example where I tell y'all this I go live twice a day, 2-3 hours per day. The score, You don't get approved or denied based on your score. You get approved or denied based on your profile. So 750 is great, but I'm guessing you don't have more than 5 open accounts. You know what I'm saying? So let's add a couple of accounts first, right? Let those marinate for a month or two, and then you can go back. I guarantee your APR will be in the single digits, bro. If you guys need easy accounts, watch that second pin video on my page. Let's work. Student loan started up again. I didn't know. Dropped my score 780. What you mean you didn't know? What you? Hey, hold on. What you mean you didn't know, bro? Hey, what you mean you didn't know? Hey, they gave us 3 months. Well, not us. I don't got student loans, but they gave y'all 3 months. What's going on? Nah, I was playing, bro. That hit a lot of people, man. That messed a lot of people up. So number one, get your accounts current, right? Look, before y'all start disputing student loans or doing anything like that, get your accounts current. Why would they update an account, an open account to paid as agreed and never late if your account is currently past due? That's crazy. It's already a slim chance that late payment getting updated anyway, right? It's damn near zero if your account is currently past due. That don't even make sense. All right, that does not even make sense. All right, let's go. Oh, 2 new leads. I got y'all. Let's go. Yes, sir. You can click right there. DM me the word king. All right, click right there. Shoot me a DM. Let's get it. All right, I'm gonna start running through these real quick, y'all. I see a whole bunch of questions. I'm way up here, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, Dom, this is what you don't do. Don't start yelling and being weird, Dom. That's how you get blocked. Don't do that. I have 12 hard inquiries. So you can dispute the inquiries not attached to open accounts. All you're going to do is get your report, highlight those inquiries, meaning not attached means if you applied for it and you didn't get that account, you can go ahead and you can dispute that inquiry. If you want the script and the letters and all that shit, the numbers are called, hit the link in my bio, join that school community, man. That's work. Should I use my Blue Cash as a debit card and get the gold card and use that as my credit card? I mean, no, you would use both of them as credit cards. You can just ditch your debit card though. What you using your debit card for? The only reason you should be using your debit card is to get cash out or to pay off your debit or to pay off your credit cards. All right. How do I get in touch with you? Steven, shoot me a DM, bro. You guys should know this. I'm here. Shoot me a DM. All right. I run my TikTok page most of the time. most of the time, yeah. I keep it 100 now. Can I clear a chapter 13? Yeah. Yeah. It just has to be dismissed or discharged, and then we can get it going. Yeah, these are all client results behind me, man. Come on now. Went from 400 to 750 in 3 years. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Hey, look at this bot, y'all. Oh, no, I said I wasn't going to do this. I wasn't going to do this no more. My bad. I'm going to just block them. Look, my bad, y'all. See? I get distracted. Man. These bots just be playing too much. Solo mode forever, dog. Let's go. You helped me a lot. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. 710 at 19. 710 score is great, but what's your profile? I was going to, but you convinced me. Let's go. Hey, do authorized users benefit? Of course. So look at, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. People think that just adding an authorized user is going to save you when your credit is already trash. No. Yes, that's how I talk, y'all. I keep it 100. Okay. I can say that because my shit was horrible before I fixed miles in the 4s. All right. But yeah, so with authorized users, you want to have your own primary accounts first. Look, if with a lender, when they pull your report, they can see that it says authorized user right there. That means that you piggybacking off somebody else's success. That's all that means, right? If you have your own primary accounts first and then you add those authorized users just to enhance your profile, that looks a lot better than you just having 10 authorized users, but you ain't got your own open accounts. That looks crazy. All right, that looks crazy. How long you been going live? Today? This is my second time today. I go live 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Pacific time. But live on TikTok, I've been going live since 20, since the app started. There's only like me and like 2 other people on here talking about credit when I first got on here. Times have changed. Is paying interest good or no? So, like on your cards, like leaving like a little something on your card is not horrible, right? Like leaving a little $5, little something like that, paying 30 cents interest is whatever. Okay. So yeah, you can answer your question. But on cards and I mean on cars and mortgages and all that stuff, you want your rate to be as low as possible. Hold on. Hold on, Gabe. Hey, see, man. Hey, y'all really itching my petty. Y'all really itching my petty bone right now. I want to get on him so bad, but I can't. Okay. I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm not being petty no more. All right. I'm turning over a new leaf. So Gabe, with the happy face, you lucky, bro boy. All right, you lucky. These are client results, man. That's it. That's all these are before and afters. When you look up something, you look up a dentist office, you look up a mechanic, what they got before and afters. It's the same thing. Just because it's a services based business, you got before and afters, right? Go look up a maid or house cleaner, housekeeper or something. They're gonna show you before and afters. This is just standard business, bro. I know you only like 12, but hey, this how business people do it, dog. Man, I'm turning over a new leaf, y'all. See, proud of myself right there. Proud of myself. What can I do with a 780 score? But it's because I'm on my dad's credit history. I have 1 credit. Ali, so you can start applying for some cards right now. All right. Number 1, so whichever bank that card is with, that you're authorized user with your dad, apply for a card with them. All right. If that don't work, I got some other easy accounts for you, bro. If you guys need easy accounts, just watch the second pin video on my page or hit the link go to my profile up here, hit the link in my bio, and it says starter accounts and credit builders. It's a free Google Doc. Gets downloaded like 50 times a day. All right, y'all can go run that up. I'm sorry I'm not getting everybody's questions, man. They just coming in so fast, y'all. I'm sorry. If I get a gold membership, how long do I have to keep paying monthly payments? So with the gold, you can do a one-time payment of $9, or it's $149 a month until you get to $9. All right. Watch the first pin video on my page to check that out. All right, let's go. Can I get a credit card if I'm in chapter 13? Technically, yeah, but we would want you to get some other accounts that don't even give you a hard inquiry, right? So you can get some other accounts that give you the similar benefits without actually getting an actual credit card. All right, so yeah, again, if you guys need easy accounts, watch the second pin video on my page. CFPB don't work. CFPB do work. They do work to a certain extent. People think that you just use CFPB to fix your credit. That's cap. All right. I'm in 500s, need an apartment by the end of this month. Stop it. Hey, you see what I'm saying? Hey, that's how people really be doing this too. And that's how people really be doing this. Lady talking about I need a house. When? August 1st. Get out my chat. Get out. Hey, people be outrageous. If I sent several rounds with no results, how long wait and dispute violations for? So the violations, so get your updated credit report, and the violations are going to be on there, bro. So if you got more ammo that you got the letters, the dates that you sent other stuff, you can add that stuff into your court complaint. But yeah, the violations are probably already there, bro, especially if you disputed a couple times. All right. Is Credit Karma an accurate place to check your credit? Your accounts and activity, yeah. But your scores is a Vantage score, not meaning that it's incorrect or nothing. It's just not used by lenders. So yeah. I would suggest you get Experian, pay the money to get all 3, or my Score IQ. All right, you want my Score IQ for $1? Just hit the link in my bio. It says get your FICO score for $1. You can check all your stuff. All right. I agree. People think the score will get them approved. It's all about the credit history, not history, the profile, bro. The history is only one like part of it, But you're on the right track though. Yeah, you're on the right track, right? Your credit mix, right? If you got 2 credit cards with a lot of history, that's cool, but you don't have any installment accounts. You know what I mean? What if those cards are maxed out? You know what I'm saying? So there's other categories, but yeah, the history plays a big role into it too. I got a 230. Can that be fixed? Please stop. You got a 230, huh? Hey, chill. What is done at the 4th round? Dispute or sue? God's child, you're already on the sue list. So, yeah, you're already on the sue list. All right, they give you emails. Natty Boots emails. Who gives you emails? What are you talking about? What you talking about? I pay $25 a month on a 3K student loan. You have to ask and beg. Facts. Already answered that. Answer that. I need the inquiry info. Yeah, hit the link in my bio. It says join school community. Once you get in there, everything's in there. I'm gonna show y'all what it looked like in there too. It's brand new. Well, about 2 months old, but I don't promote it much. My other school community had like 500 people in there, right? I had to make a new one though. So the new one, I haven't been pushing it as much as I should. So I'm gonna start doing that. But it's still super cheap though. $17, man. I can't, you know what I'm saying? That's a run to Starbucks. When applying for a house, what score system do they use? I have different score, different apps. So Amber, you want to ask the lender which FICO scoring model are they going to use. For mortgages, they're going to use FICO 2, 4, or 5. All right, FICO 2, 4, or 5. So your FICO 8 they ain't rocking with that. You know what I mean? Your FICO auto scores, they're not rocking with that, right? But you can ask them. You know, you guys, we can be more vocal. All right, this took me a long time to grasp. Right? We can be vocal. We can ask questions and shit too. If we don't know something, hey, you about to apply for apartment complex? Hey, ABC Apartments. Which credit reporting agency y'all pull from? Okay, Equifax. Okay. What scoring model y'all use? Oh, y'all use 8? Okay. Do y'all use any secondary bureaus? LexisNexis? Okay, cool. Okay. LexisNexis. Boom. Okay, great. Thank you. Boom. Right? We can call and ask questions too, y'all. I'm trying to dispute a car late payments. So for the late payment sauce, like I told the other guy, I'm gonna try to get to it at the end of the live. But for now, if you want to just jump right into it, hit the link in my bio, right? Like go to my link tree and it says King Credit Bundle. In there, it has a late payment sauce. All right. I have a 680 and getting denied everywhere. Yeah, look at a 680 is right there. The score wise are right at that, you know what I'm saying, about to go crazy level, right? Once you hit that 720 and up, you in the mix. But a 680 with a bad profile, you ain't getting shit. Meaning you might have a 680 with 1 open account, 2 open accounts. That's cool, but it ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? So you probably got to add some more accounts. I'm guessing something else is wrong, like an old charge off or old collection on your profile too. I'm just guessing. But yeah, schedule a free call with us and let's see what we can do. Even if you don't sign up, let us look at your report and you know, let us break down what's wrong with your credit. All right. We are running specials right now too. I only announce them on my lives. All right. So whichever plan you choose, the gold, platinum, military, or bad to bankable, you just let us know and we'll give you that discount, y'all. All January. All January. All right, let's go. Let me scroll down here. Let me see what's up. What kind of credit score I need to get a car 0 down? Not the score. You can have a fucking 700, but you got 10 open accounts, good age, low utilization. Like that's what they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard to do 0 down, right? It's not hard to do 0 down. And a lot of times you don't have to look that down payment stuff, man. I don't want to get too into it. You know what I'm saying? Too deep into it, but a lot of like I put down payments down on cars too, right? A lot of times you don't even have to put a down payment. Your monthly payment is just going to be a little higher, right? So yeah, that's a whole nother lie, man. I can break that down for y'all too. How to get my credit score because the dealership state this isn't it. Yeah, so yeah, you can't use your Vantage score. That's exactly what I did. I used my Credit Karma score. I went to the dealership. You can't do that, right? You need your FICO auto scores. All right, so hit the link in my bio, click get your FICO score for $1 and get to work. I got a 755, but I only report to TransUnion because you don't have enough open accounts. Get active 700. So you need some more open accounts, bro. Watch the second pinned video on my TikTok page. It'll rock you. It'll walk you through that. Let's go. Flexing a 715. No, Chappie. Calm your horses, Chappie. Just Chappie. Chill. It's Credit Karma accurate. The accounts and activity. Gary, if I have $1,000 in debt, can I get them deleted if they are from 2024? Yeah, like collections and charge-offs, we can help with that. We can help with that. Hold on now. Wait, does this service continue when you get to the 900, or do we have to restart at some point? I mean, if you get to a 850, then yeah, that's it's over. Yeah, you won, right? But you should win way before that, Jay. Yeah. Our goal is to get you in the sevens, all your negative accounts deleted, and to have you at least with 5 or 6 open accounts when you graduate from our services. So that's the goal. I can most likely get an Amex due to referral, but should I still new to credit cards, but I'm 718. I mean, look, if you think you good to go, applying for that Amex just because you got a referral, you do your thing. All right. It's only one inquiry. You know, you're young. What'd you say? You're 19? What'd he say? Come on, phone. Damn. Say, oh, you just still new to credit. Okay. I mean, one inquiry, you can attempt it, but I would say get some other open accounts first and then double back in a couple months, bro. All right. If you guys want some easy accounts, watch that second pin video on my page or hit the link in my bio and it says starter accounts and credit builders. Easy work. How fast can I boost my credit score? You can boost it pretty big in 30 days. Yeah, it just depends on what's wrong with your report. My credit's reporting totally different. Should I dispute? I mean, sure, you have to have a reason why you're disputing though. All right. Not because the scores, right? Something has to be wrong with the actual account. Kickoff denied me.
Don't do me like that.
That's not a good sign, bro. That's not a good sign, man. Schedule a call ASAP. We got schedule a call ASAP. If kickoff denied you, schedule a call ASAP. Honestly, that usually means that you did something in the past with kickoff. Usually, I've seen people when the fours get a kickoff. You know what I'm saying? So something ain't right. Something ain't right. Danny, you're welcome. How long after adding primary should we apply for an auto loan with our credit union? Once they report. Yeah, when you apply, wait for them to report. Okay. I need revolving. So that's just revolving. Yeah. So caramel tings, watch the second pin video on my page, right? It's going to show you where to go. And when you get there, you can grab that extra card, grab that kickoff, right? Those are 2 easy accounts. No hard pulls, revolving accounts. Once you get your credit up a little bit, we can upgrade to that, not upgrade, but we can graduate to that something else small like a Capital One Quicksilver or something like that, then work our way up. That's what you have to do. Okay. Why my servers go out when he answering my question? My bad, bro. That's my fault, dog. 517, should I get a Capital One card? I don't know if you can get a Capital One card with a 517. Look, what a 517 says is you got some negative stuff on your profile. That's what that says without me looking at your report. You know what I'm saying? So you might get lucky, but we don't want to get lucky. Let's get that thing up to like a 6 something, and then we for sure can get a Capital One Platinum, and then we off to the races. So schedule a call, man. Let's go. I don't know why y'all so hesitant. Let's go. If you want to do this stuff yourself, I offer that too. Hit the link in my bio, join that school community, get to work. Let's go. What scores do you need to go for no APR when buying cars? Honestly, man, 0 APR for the whole time you're financing or leasing a car. I mean, bro, you gotta have a great credit report, bro. Great credit report. No number associated with it. It's a great report. right? 10, 15 plus open accounts, 5+ years of age, low utilization, no negatives, no lates, no charge offs, none of that stuff. You'll be in the money. You get in there. Score 690. I applied for an apartment. You think they will accept my application? Um, yeah, you should be all right at a 690. You should be all right, depending on where you live at. If you're in California, they might deny you. Maybe I can booze you over here, boy. Man, they want you to have an 800. You got to have an 800. You got to have 6 times the rent. You got to be handsome. You got to be able to cook. Build a house with your bare hands in one day. Sacrifice your first kid. California, they be going crazy over here, bro. You can't get shit over here. Man. Why are all mine 3 different? All your scores are different because you probably have a different amount of accounts reporting to each credit reporting agency. And each one of those credit cards have different statement dates too. So of course they're going to be different. I wouldn't depend too much on Credit Karma. It's not accurate. I use Experian. All right. Yeah, I've already explained that the real MK multiple times, bro. So yeah, take it as you will. Kind of bummed out. You guys telling me your score. You tell me your age and your score does nothing for me or you. So I can't even really help you. So 18 with a 764 is great, but it's all about your profile, bro. You have a 764, you can still get denied for everything. All right. Does upping the limit on your credit card affect my credit score? Yeah. Yeah, Lois, it actually helps you out because when you increase your credit limit, it lowers your utilization, right? Without you paying anything. It lowers your utilization. So that helps you. It also helps you with, you know, with comparable credit, right? So what comparable credit is when a lender looks at your report, okay, look at your report and they see all $500 credit cards, they're probably gonna give you another $500 or $1,000 credit card. If they look at your report, they see all $10,000 credit cards, you're gonna get somewhere similar. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean by comparable credit. So increasing your credit limits helps that. I have a 690. All right, let's work. What you want to do? My Equifax score disappeared. There's no number because you don't have any accounts reporting on Equifax. You need some accounts. Watch that second pinned video on my page. All right, or hit the link in my bio and click starter accounts and credit builders. Is free sauce, bro. All right, let's go. What do I do about debt collection? We're gonna find a violation. We're gonna force a violation and sue the collection agency. That's what we're gonna do. No cap. We're gonna send a refuse to pay. All right, or something like that. Something along those lines. We're gonna wait for that collection agency to mess up because they will. Then we sue. It's simple. All right, simple. How do I sign up? Hit the link in my bio, schedule a call. My email and number should be in my bio, or you can shoot me a DM wherever you're watching it. What are we doing here? Danielle, what's up? Just talking about credit, man, helping people out. 30 hard inquiries. I need help. Yeah, Andy, for inquiries, I told y'all what to do. Hit the link in my bio, click join school community, all the sauce is in there. I already answered that. 747 drops the car loan, not the end of the world, right? Yeah. Gustavo, that's fine, man. That's normal. Gustavo said he had a 747, then it dropped to 649. That 100-point drop, a 98-point drop is kind of crazy though. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, from just one account getting added, that's kind of crazy. So there's probably something else that's going on too. Like your utilization went down and you added a new account plus the inquiry. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm guessing. But that's normal. Anytime we add a new account to our credit report, our average credit age drops. All right, so that's normal, bro. Is this your score? No, client results. Dude, if you're more than 30 with a 715, you got to get it up more. Again, these are all client results. Hold on. Puji. Oh, see, look, bro. I was about to, hey, you know what? Okay. I had to hit a prayer real quick because I was about to get petty on your ass. Hey, I was going to get on them. Boy. Oh, my God. You lucky I turned over a new leaf, bro. We're not being petty. All right, here we go. Where we at? All right, I'm almost down to the bottom, y'all. Let's go. Okay. Money making Benji, what's up, man? I got a $200 Capital One Platinum. Should I increase the limit or get a new card? Yes, increase the limit before you get the new card. 20 years old. How many should I have? Credit cards? You should have a couple open accounts, bro. Watch the second pin video on my page and follow the steps, bro. All free. Wait, my score is 780. Is that good? I'm 28. That's really good. Yes. If you got a couple open accounts, couple years of average credit age, low utilization, no negatives, you lit. How fast can you up my credit? I only one collection, but no history. So we're gonna have to do multiple things, Raina. We have to add positive accounts. You got to pay your open cards down, and then we got to work on that collection. Yeah. So let's work. What you want to do? Consultations are free. Let's get it. I'm 19, just started my credit at 703. Is that good? Yeah. Kirsten, that's really good. Keep it up. Keep it up. Not for the last, I'm probably going to say it again, but remember, you're approved or denied based on your profile, not your score. So if you got a 700, that's great. But you got a 700 with 2 open accounts, that's not so good. 700 with 8 open accounts, now we working. Okay. Again, if you guys need easy accounts, hit the link in my bio and click starter accounts and credit builders. Danny Killinger, another hater. What's up, man? Let me see. Gamer, creator, streamer, aka broke. see, look. Y'all gonna get me petty. Look. He started it though. Let me block him before I get in trouble on this damn app, man. Let me block the haters, bro. Let me block the haters. There we go. I had a student loan missed payment. Dropped my credit score so much. Can I get it back up again? Yeah. We can work on late payments, Teresa. If you want us to do it, just shoot me a DM, schedule a free call, see what we can do. If you want to do it yourself, which I'm a full advocate for, hit the link in my bio, get that King Credit bundle, and then join that school community. Let's get it. Is a 783 any good? You guys are telling me your score is not gonna, it doesn't help. All right. I'm gonna start skipping those. Impossible to get a 0% APR. That's what I was trying to get at, Waldo, but I didn't I didn't want to burst his bubble, bro. Never gonna find a place if I gotta be handsome. Oh, Royal, don't do yourself like that. You know what I mean? Hey, good haircut, a little cologne, a little lighting can't fix. Hey, I'm telling you, shit, little cologne and lighting, breath smelling good, fresh fit. Hey, can make it work. Let's go. How do I wipe my credit card when I'm in debt? Stop it. What? What do you mean wipe your credit card? Bro, this is not scam 101. If y'all want the scammers, go over there. This ain't that. All right, we dispute and sue. This is a legal company. I can legally fix credit. My company can legally fix credit. This is not one of those pages, bro. We are not doing CPNs. We're not doing credit sweeps. We're not doing secret codes in the Credit Karma. We're not doing police reports. That's not what we do here, man. If you want to get your shit done right, let's work. If not, it's not for you. It's fine. All right, let's go. Any guarantees? I mean, we can't legally guarantee it, but just check out our reviews, check out our results. If we could, I would, honestly. And we have a 3-round policy. So if we do 3 rounds of disputes, man, and like there's no changes to your profile at all, you know what I'm saying? No deletions, no score increase, no nothing, you're eligible for a refund, right? And not a lot of companies have that refund policy in place. All right. How do you know when to get a high limit credit card? You just do it. It's not, you don't really know. It's just like your limits are just so high, they become high limit credit cards. You know what I mean? It just kind of happens. I removed derogatory marks, but it's made my credit age smaller, score lowered. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. My credit age doesn't make any sense. That's Aiden. Yeah. If you removed a charge off or a collection or something, it only helped you, bro. So yeah, you got it. You got it confused. Do you work directly with your clients? Yeah, my company. Yeah, this is my company. We have over 500, 600 now active clients. I think I gotta check again. Over 15 employees. We're just this is a pretty nice operation now. All right. So yeah, once you get signed up, depending on what plan you choose, I try to speak to my clients whenever I can. If you guys have questions and stuff like that, once you're a client, then yeah, but for the first consultation call and all that, that's what I have a staff for. Because I'm not going to be one thing about okay, let me break this down for y'all, man. One thing about this industry for some reason is um half the people are already discouraged, right? They don't want people knowing that they got a bad credit score. I get it. You know what I mean? So no shows are high, right? No shows are high. So imagine me, someone that has to run this company, um, is sitting on the phone waiting for you to answer. That's crazy. You know what I mean? And I had to do that for years, right? Or then you get to a point where you hire employees, you hire staff, you hire sales, you hire blah, 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 blah. So now I can work on the company, not in it. You know what I mean? So once you become a client, you go through a couple rounds, and if you're a little upset or if you're happy about something, if you have a specific question about something, then yeah, I'll jump in. I put out fires every single day. But when it comes to doing the consultation, reading your credit report, my staff can handle that. Like I've trained them. When it comes to consultations, honestly, they're better than me now. You know what I mean? So, and that's what you want. That's what you want from your employees. You know what I'm saying? You want them to eventually do it better than you. The consultations and stuff like that. That's what you want. It's right here. North Carolina needs some help. Yeah, right here. Let me put this up right here. Click that right there. Right? DM me the word king. Let's get it. I'm not skipping you, bro. Hey, is this AI? All right. Y'all about to piss me off now. Hey, you about to piss me off now. You about to piss me off right now. For credit cards, is it best to pay off everything or payment dates or do little payments? If you have the money to pay it, pay that thing. Yeah, don't yeah, pay that thing, man. You want to create those habits early, right? That's what happens to a lot of us too, right? A lot of us get used to paying the minimum, last minute, day of, blah blah blah, late fees, late that we get used to that, right? You build that shit up over time. All right. So if you have the money to pay that thing off, pay it. Like what will be even that shouldn't even be a question. Let's get it. Does Kickoff help? Yeah, Kickoff helps. Kickoff is a nice, easy account. Kickoff even reports your rent now too. You get a 2-for-1 with Kickoff. Let's go. How can I get to my 850? I keep fluctuating between 795 and 813 for the past. That's exactly where I am. Carne assault. That's literally exactly where I am. I fluctuate from like a 780 to like a 810, depending on how much utilization I'm using. Bro, that's a good place to be. If you got a good amount of open accounts, decent credit age, low utilization, no negatives, you're good, bro. Like what's the issue? You know what I'm saying? You can get anything you want. You know what I'm saying? With that, with a good profile. Can you get rid of Kickoff? If it's a charge off, yeah, we can jump on it. Mine's at 650 and I'm 22. What can I do? You can schedule a free call so we can see what's going on with your profile. I have a 90% utilization. If I pay that down 100 a week, help. Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Sometimes that's what I did for a long time. Yeah, I broke it down. What was I paying, man? I was paying something low, like $80 a month though. Um, yeah, I think it was actually 100 to like $100, 80 to $100 a month. I had like 6K in debt, you know what I mean? So I was paying it off as I could, bro. And eventually, you know, what happened? How did I my tax return. My tax return. Um, yeah, in like 2019, I paid a nice chunk off on my tax return. So yeah. Yo, I'm working with y'all, but y'all said you assigned the Lord to my case. What that mean? That means that um we've done enough rounds and we have enough violations to now we suing. Yeah, yeah. So we're suing. So it's only up from here. Let's get it. You see this, y'all, and we'll let y'all know when your file's ready for the attorney, we'll let y'all know. When we have a violation or two, it's ready to go. So as you can see, my man Dan right here. Yeah, we let you guys know that you're assigned. You know what I mean? And then we just keep you updated from there. All right. And once you're assigned, all you got to worry about is, the usual stuff. Continue to pay your open accounts down, right? Take a picture, upload anything you receive from the credit reporting agencies, aka the credit bureaus, collection agencies. Just take a picture of it and upload it to your client portal that everyone gets, and you're good to go. All right. My credit's 650. I need some help. Let's work. Shoot me a DM, bro. Let's go. I got over 50 credit cards. Damn. That's good, man. I'm 19 to open credit cards. Should I open more? No, man. You should focus on getting credit limit increases. Okay, credit limit increases on those open cards. Is that a MAGA hat in the back? Stop it. Stop it. That's my King Credit merch. Hold on. Let me get them right, y'all. Hold on. Let me get them right. Hold on. Yes, sir. In this game, hey, in this game, you got to stand out. Yes, sir. Make credit great again, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Make credit great again, baby. Uh-huh. You see that boy? Hey. The old Trumpster used it for negativity. We using it to hey, hey, you know what I'm saying? We taking that negativity, we turn it into a positive. It's lit. Yes, sir. It's lit. All right, let's go. I was almost down to the bottom, man. 44 need it worked on ASAP. Let's work. Shoot me a DM, man. Let's go. I got about 5 more minutes on here, y'all. 5 more minutes. It removed derogatory marks. Already answered that. Do you teach or just repair? We teach too. Yeah, Jasmine. If you want to learn how to do this, you want the hands-on training, hit the link in my bio, join that school community. $17, man. I can't make it cheaper than that. And I have a mentorship too. So the school community, it's nice and affordable for everybody can learn how to fix their credit. Great, right? But if you want to learn how to start your own company, that's a whole different ball game. All right. I teach you how to get registered, right? Actually bonded so you can legally fix credit, right? So you're not out here like these gurus and shit. People out here, they're not even registered. They're not even fixing credit legally. Like it's crazy. And it's crazy. I teach you how to market, how to actually get clients. Like you go through the whole thing, right? So my mentorship is next month. The next one, I only do 2 a year. So I teach you. So the first week, I'll just break it down. The first week is the challenge, right? 5 days, Monday through Fridays, 2 to 3 days per 2 to 3 hours per day. And it's extensive, man. This is not no 48-hour. This ain't that, right? The first week is intensive training. All right, Monday through Friday. It's week 2. It's like reinforcement and group training, right? Week 3, that's the individual Zooms, and then that Friday is a graduation. All right. And then we're gonna do like a week of continuous questions and stuff like that because I'll be checking on y'all shit. Ask some of my previous mentees in this chat. I'll be checking y'all shit. So if I say create your social media with the logo we created, right? We create the logos, help you with all that stuff too during the mentorship. The name, logos, and all that. When I say make a post on your new social media page, I check that shit the next week. You know what I mean? You don't do it, you're dropped because you don't listen. Hey, I'm telling you, because when I first started doing the mentorships, man, I just felt like it was still better than a lot of other people's, but there wasn't enough accountability. You know what I mean? That's what people need when they first start in a company. They need accountability and straight instructions on how to do the shit. You know what I mean? And that's what you get. You get literally a day 1, day 2, step 3, step like that. That's what you get with us. Okay, so yeah, if y'all interested in that too, just let me know. Y'all can join that mentorship waitlist. All right, let's go. Will creditors lower your interest rate when your credit um improves over time? Yeah, yeah. was about to hate because of the red hat. That's what everybody say. Yes, sir. But yeah, Dre, you can look. You guys know you can negotiate. I just learned this a couple years ago. You can negotiate your interest rates. That's crazy. Like with your cars that you currently have. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you got an old Capital One car with 29.9% APR or some shit, right? You get a new car that's 8%, right? You can call Capital One, show them the proof, and say, "Hey, I need y'all to lower this, or I gotta drop it. I gotta drop y'all," and they'll get with the business. Even if they lower it half, right? They go from 30 to 15%. That's still a win. All right. I paid someone to repair my credit. It's been months and nothing. Can I send disputes at the same time? No, I wouldn't suggest that, right? Your accounts will be marked frivolous, which kind of means that they're not going to look at any of the accounts that you disputed. They're not going to investigate because you need like more information on the account. So you don't want to do that. What I would suggest is just tell them, hey, if they have a refund policy, just say, hey, I ain't got not one result, not one deletion, score been dropping. I need a refund, right? If they don't want to give it to you, that's fine. Just whatever. If you paid Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, that money's gone anyway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you're out of luck. But I would just say, have them giving your last update, and then just start fixing it yourself if you have the time to do it. We teach people how to do this stuff every day, right? Just join the school community. $17, it's a lot cheaper than what you pay them. Takes more work, more effort, of course, but we get you right. We get you right, or you can come over here with us. Either way works for me. I was able to dispute my broken lease debt off all three bureaus. Ooh, what do you think about Credit Strong? I love it. Nice little installment account. Hey, hold on. Congrats. Let's go. Hell yeah. Now it's time to add some easy accounts. Miss Jean. Yeah, add some easy accounts, man. Watch that second pin video on my page. Add some of those easy accounts. You off to the races. Let's go. Yep, exactly. Money. What's the name? Money making Benji. Exactly. So instead of doing it after you, so this is what we used to do, right? This is the stuff you learn, right? Throughout the process of fixing people's credit, man. We would fix their credit, then add the accounts, right? So let's say it took 5 months to fix somebody's credit, and then another 3 months to add all the accounts we want to add. That's 8 months. We could have added the damn accounts as we were fixing their credit. You know what I'm saying? It seems like common sense now, but when you learn from certain people, like they say, don't add accounts and you don't want to be doing this, but some stuff don't matter. You know what I mean? You can be adding a positive accounts to your profile while you're getting suing and getting deletions and disputing and all that stuff. You can do all that shit at the same time. All right. Yes, sir. Do you follow identity theft? That's the quickest way to get shit off your ain't it? No, that's fraud, bro. Yeah. That's what they're not telling y'all. That's fraud. Yeah, man. Um, yeah, I mean, it's kind of common sense, right? You're filing identity theft on accounts that's not identity theft. That's fraud. Yeah, so that's not what we do. Yes, sir. We don't care about your staff or employees. You said what? We don't care about your staff or employees. That's cool. You're blocked. Yeah, get him out of here. Uh-huh. See, that's the type of person that would disrespect your staff and then say they wasn't doing nothing. Get him out. I can't have that energy around me. Get him out of here. What's your credit, gang? My shit, I fluctuate from like a 780 to like 810, 815. Depends on how much utilization I'm using. My credit score is 781, 780 is that good. I'm 19. That's really good, bro. Gavin, keep working, bro. Why is my credit karma 2 scores at 685 for the last 2 months, but experience says 725? Because those are completely different credit reporting agencies and different credit scores. So yeah. Yes, sir. Thoughts on credit sweeps? They're illegal. Yeah, they're illegal, bro. That's fraud. Credit sweeps are fraud. And I feel like people know this, right? People know this. Like deep down in their chest, they know this. What in in what world? Let's think about this. Let's close our eyes and think. In what world is it okay for you to say something is identity theft, but it's not? In what world is it okay to file a fake police report? Like what? Like I don't understand. It's fraud, you guys. Like what are we? Hey, yeah, filing identity theft when the accounts are identity theft is fraud. Like it's not like a hard concept to understand. That's very easy, right? People going to fight it. People don't like it. It is what it is. If you know it's fraud and you still want to do it, that's on you. That's cool. The accounts are going to come back though, right? When you could have just disputed properly, right? Found a violation, sued, got a settlement, got compensated for that account, and the account's deleted. Right? You could have did that instead of doing the damn credit sweep. It's crazy work. How many primaries should I have on my credit report? A couple in the beginning, 4 or 5 in the beginning. Easy work. Excuse me, sire. Explain why you support this man. I ask respectfully. Re- Excuse me, sire. Support who? Support who? Trump is trying to change the drinking limit to 25. Um, that's crazy, but I mean, people like, bro, the drinking age is 21. People be drinking in high school, bro. So that's not going to change shit, you know. But I mean, on a health wise and decision making wise, and you know, when I have kids and shit like that, I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just think, bro. 90%, probably higher. 90% of all dumb bad decisions are happening because when you intoxicated. Think about it, bro. Think about it. Every damn fight, get shot somebody, stab somebody, beat up somebody. It's usually because you intoxicated. You know what I mean? So up in the age, I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that. They need to increase the age of adults. Like I don't think 18 should be an adult. I think 21 should be an adult. Low key. Because at 18, plumb dumb. You're broke, don't know nothing. Your brain's not developed, bro. Like you're not even an adult. TikTok full of credit sweeps. What's the best place to check your credit? Yeah, I know, bro. It's crazy work. But they starting to get exposed though. The scammers are starting to get exposed finally, which I'm happy about. Experian, pay the money to get all 3, right? Experian. My score IQ. If you want to check your FICO scores for $1, right? A 7-day trial for $1. Hit the link in my bio. Y'all can run that up. 18, should I buy a mower to start building credit? No, Jaden. You can add some easy accounts. You don't got to buy no mower. All right. Watch the second pin video on my page. All right. I didn't know what this was. Okay. But I will say this credit game is patient game for sure. It's not a microwave blessing facts. I got a settlement offer to pay half. Should I do it? Um, no, no, for a collection, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't, unless you want to, right? Unless you want to, but I wouldn't do that. Yeah, MAGA Trump. Yeah, this ain't Trump, y'all. Y'all better read. That's the problem with some of y'all. Read, read. I saw the red and I almost blocked your ass. Well, you didn't read the hat, bro. Like, come on, dog. Let's go. Fresh. All right, I got to the bottom. Hell yeah. Damn, that was an hour. That was an hour and a half. Holy shit. All right, man. That was an hour and a half, y'all. Jesus Christ. Time fly by when you having fun, man. All right, y'all. Yeah. Um, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Hope y'all enjoyed the live. All right. Hope you own nothing. Great. What does that mean? See, people are just weird, bro. You know, oh, I didn't read your first one. Hold on. I just saw you own nothing. This one just popped up right here. All right, hold on. Let me read it. You know, but the real deal is we need to make gaming great again. Consumerism is at an all-time low. Make gaming great again? What? Unless you're creating the game and the game console and the network to play the games on, that's pointless. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What? Come on, bro. What are you talking about? Jesus Christ. All right, man. That's my time, man. I'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific time, man. If y'all need some, yeah, he just yapping. It sound like if y'all need some assistance, man, shoot me a DM. I got a whole bunch of DMs I got to answer right now. But yeah, if you need anything else, hit the link in my bio. Everything's in my link tree. All right. I'm out, y'all. Peace. Y'all have a good day. Good night. King credit only, no cash, no debit. King credit only, no